Okay, so now that everyone's here, welcome to our stay-at-home seance, aka our Stayance. Today we're joined by Yasmin, our crystal oracle, Abby, our botanical necromancer, Maisie, our sweet treat sorceress, Sophie, our stargazing siren, and of course myself, potion pixie, and overseer of today's meeting. We may not be connected in person, but we are still connected in spirit. Thank you all for coming today. Today's seance will follow around the lives of famous women and the act of cancellation. I've asked you all to bring forth a soul to save or condemn, and we'll discuss these shortly. But first of all, does anyone have any other pressing matters to bring up?
No, actually, I wanted to bring up about the weather and how recently it's been a bit drowsy for the past few weeks, and I really feel like spring is starting to be upon us.
Yes, very well said. I think that perhaps by clearing out the soul library a little bit, it might help the weather clear up to help us see in spring.
I think it's just in time as well, because so from tonight we have a waxing crescent moon, and then literally by next week we'll be back at the full moon, so I think that'd be perfect timing for a full spiritual cleansing.
Indeed.
I've lost my cat Whiskers and was just wondering if any of you...
Okay, I meant, does anyone have anything relevant to bring up? No? Okay. Terribly sorry about your cat, but we must move on with the meeting. Okay, let's begin then. So we'll start off with Sophie.
Yes, so I would like to bring forward Meghan Markle. As you all know, she is married to Prince Harry, and she has been a bit controversial, shall we say. I mean, first of all, she should have known what she was getting herself into when she decided to give Prince Harry her number. She comes from a very different background to all of the royals. And basically, I just think that she is wrong to be the Duchess of Sussex. And,
why?
Well, I mean, she is in fact a Leo, and that makes her very arrogant, and that's not a trait that you want in a Duchess. I know that they've recently left, and that's also very controversial and very wrong. It's very disrespectful to the institution and the Queen, and I think that they really aren't thinking about what they're doing. And also with the recent bullying accusations at where they used to live in England, I think we can't ignore that.
I think these are all very strong opinions that you're bringing forward today.
Yes.
But I think that you must also consider that at the end of the day, the only thing that Meghan truly has done wrong is fall in love. And is that so wrong?
Well, I agree, actually. Yeah, she has fallen in love, and there's nothing wrong with love. I guess I feel like she is one of the reasons why the brothers fell out.
But Kate, surely she hasn't done anything wrong. She's done the same as Kate, and she gets criticised for doing the same things.
Also, zodiac-wise, Princess Margaret's also a Leo.
Oh. Well, I guess that maybe I've been a bit
Rash?
Gosh.
So I think I have, actually. I think I just haven't looked at the full picture, maybe. I did have her lifeline here, and I think I was going to cut it, but maybe I should just leave it as it is.
I think we should save our sister.
Yeah. I think we should too. Save our sister.
Save our sister.
Save our sister.
Okay, thank you very much. Moving on. I believe up next we have Yasmin.
Oh, sorry, yes. I have brought with me the Right Honourable Lady Theresa May, age 64, a Libra. Libras are diplomatic, gracious, fair-minded, social. Some may argue she's not the most popular example of a Libra.
She's very indecisive. That's what Libras are.
Yes, certainly. And anyway, if we move on from that, please forgive me what I'm about to say, but Brexit,
Ooh.
that was a slight bit of shambles. However, I know most people would jump straight to the negatives, but I always like to look on the bright side. That's what my Transworld Jade is always, that's what it means to me, you know? So, with Mrs. May, she was only the second ever female Prime Minister, and I feel as if she was set up for failure. So,
Well,
I just feel it's a little ironic that both female prime ministers that this country has had thus far seem to have made a sham of,
I agree.
of politics.
So let's say they've been set up to fail by the patriarchy.
certainly. So, I know she gets a lot of bad press, especially from other political supporters, those in her own party. But I feel like she tried her hardest. And for that reason, I believe as if we should save her, save our sister.
Could have done more though.
No.
Yeah.
She did
I
everything
think
we could. Her cabinet voted against her and didn't support her, even though she was meant to be their leader. If she was a man, would they have followed her? Yeah.
Sorry. I think that the Potion Pixie should make a decision of how we should do this.
perhaps we should cast a vote.
I think that's fair.
Those in favour of saving Theresa May, raise your hands. Thank you. And those in favour of condemning Theresa May, raise your hands. Okay, that's 3-1. So Theresa May will be saved today. Let's save our sister.
Yes.
Save us.
Save our sister.
Okay, thank you very much, Yasmin.
So I believe it's me next. I'm bringing forward someone who has inaccurately depicted us for years, and it's the author J.K. Rowling.
Oh, I love her.
Yes, she is a great author, inspired millions of people, and she's got charities set up, and she's lovely in that aspect. However, the things that she's doing online bring down her reputation a little. So she's following openly homophobic and transphobic people. She's tweeting things that are making people who once loved her rethink their decisions. People were trying to separate her from the work that she has produced. And I was speaking to my plants, and they were telling me how her fans have been reacting to what she's been saying. And one person said, when I'm dead, I want J.K. Rowling to lower my coffin into the ground so that she can let me down one last time. And I think that comment touched my heart, really.
Truly inspiring words, yes.
So sad.
Yes, I think that she should be condemned. I don't think that, although she's done some nice things, I don't think that it outweighs the stuff that she has done wrong.
I guess what she's done is damaging to society because she's got such a huge platform.
Precisely.
I think the decision's clear. I mean, we can see in my potion here that really her soul's just a mess. It's very at war with itself almost. And I think that, as I said, the decision is clear. We should condemn the crime.
Yes.
Condemn the crown.
Condemn the crime. Okay, thank you very much, Abby. I think perhaps I'll go next. So today I'd like to bring forward Katie Hopkins, as represented here by some lemon juice and salt, a very, very bitter witch within the community. And I think that really it's enough. It's time for her to go. I think that I'll just bring forward some quotes to you just to solidify what I'm sure we're all thinking. And hopefully we're all in agreement. So this is just some of the things that she said over the years. Someone killed themselves in front of a train today. Again, how many times have I got to tell you? Stop being selfish, I'm a busy lady. Justin Bieber is the next Amy Winehouse and his fans have weight issues. I rather admire the efficiency of Ebola.
That's despicable.
Following incitement to violence from the new leader of Muslims worldwide, here's today's cake to help break the fast. This was tweeted during Ramadan and it is a machine gun shaped cake.
That is...
Honestly, I think because she is an Aquarius, this isn't surprising, but it's honestly appalling.
I completely agree, but despicable all the same. And I think that even as a bitter person, that's not the worst kind you could be. However, she is also a hypocrite, which is the worst kind of person you can be.
She's a bad name.
Indeed. I'm sure we all remember the interview that she did, where she was talking about how she hated geographical location names, when in fact her own daughter is named India. It's truly despicable, and I think that the hatred within this woman is so great that there's just no saving her. Does anyone else have anything to say on this matter?
I think
I'd just like to say that I'm going to use a Selena night to just cleanse the air because there's so much negative energy just surrounding her name.
Yes. Indeed. Thank you. So if we're all in agreement, I think we'll condemn the crone.
yes,
Condemn.
Condemn the crone. Thank you very much. I believe there's one person left. Is that right?
Yes. I would like to bring forward a slightly more positive person today, and I'd like to possibly think about setting Caroline Flack's soul free. I'm sure you will know that she took her life at the age of 40, a couple of weeks before her trial with the incident that happened with her ex-partner. She's been treated rather horribly over the past couple of years. I'd just like to read some of the quotes that have been said on Twitter and Facebook attacking her and surely just tearing her soul down. One, the only downfall of Love Island is how terrible Caroline Flack is as a presenter. Caroline Flack is possibly the most annoying person ever. Stop fucking blinking. I want to throw Caroline Flack in the pool so I wouldn't need to hear her voice. Is Caroline Flack on some kind of get yourself back into employment work exercise scheme plan because she really needs to lose some weight?
Oh my goodness, those are some really terrible things.
I don't think that she should be treated so horribly and pushed to the point where she had to do that to herself. I know she did wrong and I know what she did was appalling. However, should she have been taken to such a dark place whereas she had to end her life at 40?
Yes. And if we were going to talk about zodiacs, I mean,
isn't she a Scorpio?
Yes, as you know, she's a Scorpio, and that means she is very brave and faithful and ambitious, and she had a lot going for her.
I mean, these roses are to represent her life towards the end, and as you can see, a beautiful soul that's just been dried out and shriveled to the point where it can't survive anymore. And I think we should try and set her soul free.
Indeed, I think that you can even see it within my representation of her here. There is a lot of sugar which shows the sweetness of her soul, but also the chili powder, which shows how her reputation really was tainted by a few fateful mistakes and fateful actions. So if we're all in agreement, I believe we should set our sister free.
Yes.
Set our sister free.
Set our sister
Set
free.
our sister free.
Shall we?
Okay. Thank you very much for coming to today's meeting. It's nice to sort out the soul library every now and then. I hope that you've all just enjoyed our discussions today. Is there any other witchy business before we close today's meeting? No? Okay. So next week, we'll be discussing which zodiacs are to blame for the imbalances causing the coronavirus pandemic. So I'd like you all to bring along some information about that. And if there's nothing else, then that will conclude today's meeting. I'll see you all again next week.
Sounds
Thank you for coming, everyone.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.